Hi, Adam Bazalgette here, founder of SW Golf Academy. Today's subject, how to hit a driver off the deck. In other words, right off the fairway. It's an ambitious shot, but it's a fun shot, and there are certain situations when, if you can pull it off, they're the right situations to try for it in. So we'll look at the situations and we'll look at the technique of how to do it. Very briefly, if you're new to the channel, if you've never subscribed to SW Golf, I'd appreciate it if you would. Helps us bring you more free content. Also hit the little bell there, will get you notified every time a new video is coming your way. Well, it's a fun shot, number one, but it can be a stroke saver if you use it in the right situations and pull it off a little bit. Let's have a close-up look at the lie so we can determine what's feasible, what's not recommended. Then we'll talk some strategy and how to hit the shot. Okay, a little bit of sponge under the ball is great. This is some light rough. The ball's sitting up. It's not sitting totally up, but it's up enough that if I can hit down into the grass a little bit, I can start to get contact, maybe low on the face, but relatively up towards the center. If that lie gets too tight and the ball's sitting down, you are almost certainly going to hit that ball off the very bottom of the club. Difficult to really make that work. Now, if you have a ton of speed and skill, hey, even low on center, you can still get a lot of distance off it. But unless you've got lots of skill and speed, save this shot for a little bit more of a ball sitting up type lie. Okay, let's start to have a look at how to play the shot. Now, in a minute, I'm going to show you some situations that would be good to try it in, some situations I would avoid. Then we'll look at more about the swing, especially if you're trying it off a slightly tight lie there at the end of the video. But if the lie is reasonable, that's pretty good, I would say. Honestly, I just play it just like you would a fairway wood, say a 3 wood. So that means ball maybe just a little inside my instep, just a small amount of tilt this way. And again, if you can hit 3 woods well, if your swing's fairly shallow, has a bit of speed, these aren't going to be super difficult for you. So let's try a shot here. Just a little heavy in the grass, but that bombed out there nice and low. So again, I'm using my 3-wood swing. Let's look at those situations, then let's come back and let's say you've chosen a little bit more of a tight lie. How can you adjust for that? Okay, situations, what's important, you don't have anything to carry over that's reasonably close to you or anything that's raised like a big set of bunkers. You want your worst scenario to be that you catch it low on the face or thin it a little bit and it just runs and runs and runs. Not as good as a good one, but good enough. Other situations, again, assuming the lie is reasonable, against a lot of wind, you've got a long way to go. These things can come off like knuckleballs. They stay this high, they run and run. Can really get you down there, maybe second shot on a par 5. Another time it can be useful, maybe you're in an okay lie at the side of the fairway or in the very, very light rough, it's sitting up. But some tree limbs are hanging out 50, 60 yards ahead. There's only 18, 20 feet or something underneath them. This thing will stay low. You can hit it hard and get it under there and get a lot of rollout. Let's have a go, see how we do. Ball's sitting up reasonably well. Not bad, just a little bit low, but that will run like heck. So if the lie's so-so, I mean, that's a reasonable lie, but it's pretty packed and firm there. There's no real cushion under the ball, but, so the lie's so-so, but the situation is a green light. I mean, if I half-top this ball, it's still going to roll 150 yards or so. Here's how I would attack the shot. Number one, play the ball maybe slightly further back than if the lie was good. Not much though. But down through impact, see if you can feel just slightly that you're hitting a little bit more of a cut shot. Does two things. Hits ever so slightly more down on the ball, which you'll need a bit if the ball's not sitting up. And also hits it with a slightly open face, which gives it just a little bit of spin and loft. It's highly unlikely you're going to hit a big slice, but when you're hitting the ball off the ground like that. Now, you may say, well, that's a pretty delicate thing to try to do. Hey, it's a tough shot, it's a tough club. Give it a try. What we are not saying is getting steep and cutting it this way. Normal golf swing, but right around impact, just feel a slight cut. Let's have a go here. Well, a little too far to the right, but reasonable contact, got the ball down there.